And I think a lot of people are facing this now
Yeah.
with more and more companies using multiple clouds. Managing all those different environments can get really messy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you shared some stuff about Cloudforet, which is an open source platform, and they're trying to simplify all of that multi-cloud stuff.
Yep.
So let's dig into this a little bit and see how it all works.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool. So first off, what is the sort of main idea behind Cloudforet? I mean, their tagline is manage all cloud resources in one platform.
Right.
What does that actually mean, like for someone who's working with, let's say, AWS and Azure?
Well, it means instead of having to jump back and forth between the different consoles,
Right.
you can see all of your resources in a single dashboard. So,
Yeah.
Virtual machines, databases, everything you've got running in those different clouds, you can see it all together.
So it's kind of like having a single map for your entire cloud landscape.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. But it's more than just seeing everything right. Like I saw it mention real-time notifications and automated incident management. So
Yeah, so it's about being more proactive.
right.
So imagine getting an alert if there's an issue in any of your cloud environments and you see it all in one place.
Oh, I see.
And then the automation features can actually trigger responses to like common incidents.
Okay.
And they even have like postmortem tools so you can
Interesting.
learn from past incidents and improve your team's efficiency.
All right, so now let's talk about the thing everybody cares about.
Yeah.
Budget.
Of course.
How does this help with controlling cloud spending when you've got multiple providers?
So one of the cool things is they try to do cross-cloud cost correlation
Okay.
because a lot of the time your native tools are only going to show you the cost for their environment.
Right.
But with this, you can get a unified view of where your money's going across all the clouds.
So you can see if you're overspending.
Exactly. You can spot inefficiencies or resources you're not really using.
Interesting. And then they also talk about project-based resource management and RBAC,
Right.
role-based access control.
Yeah.
Why is that important when you're dealing with, multiple clouds and potentially multiple teams working on things?
Well, it's really important for governance and security.
Yeah.
So RBAC basically lets you manage who can do what,
Mm-hmm.
but you can define the permissions centrally. So that way you've got consistent security policies across all your cloud environments, and it's easier to manage who has access to different resources.
Okay, now let's get a little bit into the technical side.
Sure.
It says that Cloudforet is built on Kubernetes and has a plugin architecture. So, why should we care as users? Why is that important?
So the Kubernetes part is important because it means the platform is designed to be scalable and resilient,
Okay.
which is super important when you're dealing with potentially a lot of cloud resources. And the plugin architecture is really cool because it's like adding apps to your phone.
I see.
It lets you extend the functionality of Cloudforet.
Okay.
So you can add custom features or integrations to make it work better for your specific needs.
Very cool. And then finally, it's open source and supported by a community.
That's right.
So what are the advantages of that?
Well, the open source nature means it's transparent
Right.
and the community can contribute to making it better, and also being part of LF projects gives it more credibility and shows they're committed to open standards.
So it's not controlled by just one company.
Exactly. It benefits from the expertise of a whole bunch of users and developers.
So to kind of sum it all up,
Yeah.
it seems like Cloudforet is trying to be this central nervous system for your multi-cloud environment. You get one place to see everything, automate things, manage your costs, and control access, and it's all built on this flexible foundation.
Yeah, and I think what's really important is that it gives you that holistic control without getting bogged down in the specifics of each individual cloud.
Exactly. And it seems like multi-cloud is only getting more complex and more companies are using it. So
Absolutely.
how do you think something like Cloudforet could change the way organizations think about managing their entire IT infrastructure? Could it maybe move us towards this era of true cross-cloud orchestration rather than just managing individual clouds separately?
I think it definitely has the potential to do that. And that's a really interesting question to think about
Yeah,
because it is becoming more and more important.
absolutely. All right, well, that's about all the time we have for today, but thank you so much for sharing your insights on this.
Oh, it was my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And for you, the listener, thanks for tuning in to The Deep Dive.
Yeah, thanks, everybody.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.